guys, we have another unboxing here. This may be a name that you're not familiar with. It's NAKTO. These guys make a lot of bikes, a whole lot of different bikes. Anyway, this is more of a 4 by 26 by 3-inch fat tire bike. Not quite a fat tire, but kind of a fat tire. This is called Santa Monica. Don't know what the color is, but we're about to find out. It's packed really well, at least from the top. It's packed really, really well. Anyway, NAKTO reached out to me a couple weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago, asked if I wanted to try one of their bikes, and I chose a different bike. They said that one wasn't available at the moment. Would I be interested in any? They gave me a choice of 3 different bikes, and I said, sure, I'd be interested in this one. So that's what we got. I'm telling you guys, they packed it really, really well. With the tire not on it, it wants to fall over. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we'll take some of these tie straps off, and then we will put the front tire on, see if that helps stand it up. Okay, now we'll just take and set this in the drop-in. This is very simple, guys. Let's see if we can swing this over and show you. Make sure the washers are on the outside of the drop-in. All right, with the wheel in, the bike has a proper lean to it. Now we're going to stand the bike straight up and get the wheel as perfectly parallel as we can. So two of the tools they don't give you when assembling bikes, and I haven't seen any manufacturer give it to you, so not unique about them. Box opener and nippers to nip all these zip ties off. But they do give you all the tools needed to assemble the bike. A very swept back handlebar bike. This is much like a beach cruiser, guys. Okay, so it goes in there like so. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand in front of the bike. We're going to get the handlebars parallel with the tire, and we'll just tighten this up. There we go. We're going to pull this up to where we like it. And that's about right there. Seat looks pretty standard. It looks brown. Yeah, I think it's brown. Hard to tell. I'm colorblind, and black and brown is going together, but I think it's brown. All right, so all we had to do is slide the seat in here, tighten the quick release, seat's on. This is a full throttle. This is my first full throttle, guys, just so you know. Look at full throttle. I think this is a 8, yeah. So you could use a socket 8 to get this in, but just a few and it's pretty tight, so. Okay, lights on. All right, before we get to the pedals, they did give us a couple of caps to go on the front bolt. That's nice, it cleans it up a little bit there. Left pedal goes on the left side of the bike, and it goes counterclockwise. We'll move over to the right side. On the right side, it goes clockwise. All right, guys, the bike's assembled that quick. This was a very quick assembly, a quick unboxing, a quick assembly. What we're going to do now, we're going to charge the battery to its fullest and give it a ride. So the Santa Monica was a very easy build, but I believe that the battery on the Santa Monica is only 10 amps. This should get what I think a 13 amp or 14 amp will get. That is a 26 by 4 inch tire. This is a smaller tire. We'll get through that on our ride, how much narrower and what the pounds of pressure are on it. And we will do a full distance ride. But this is a comfort bike. That's what I call it. This is a comfort bike. So let's show you what's, let's just finish it up and let's take it for a ride. This is the NAKTO Santa Monica. This is a 500 watt bike, 10 amp battery, 48 volts, 26 by 3 inch tires. So it is a fat tire bike, just not as big a fat tire as we're used to riding. It does have these cruiser style handlebars, very swept back. I must say that's the least favorite thing on the bike to me in terms of appearance. The bike looks good. It doesn't come with fenders. This is $11.99, and then you'll probably get some kind of discount code. I think it's Bruce 60 on this, gives you $60 off. So this is an entry-level bike. I did look on their page. Most of their bikes seem to be entry-level. So let's give this one a ride and a test and see how it goes. Also, one more quick thing, just so you know, the key is here for the battery, to take the battery out. And over here is the key to turn it on or turn it off to power it up. Have a light. And I think we have a button over here to turn the light off, and a little horn. It's kind of nice, that horn's not obnoxiously loud, but it is a horn. Brown saddle. I'm going to get on it. It does have suspension. Whoa! 500 watt, got a little more 500 watt than I thought. For a second there, anyway. Okay, there's 5 levels of assist on this, or power. I'm gonna have to adjust the handlebars up a little bit more for me. Just maybe 3 more inches up, but for the ride, this will do. So we'll do a distance test on this too. I think with the 3 amp or the 3-inch wide tires, and this runs at about 40-45 pounds, that's going to help it in its distance. We're going to test the brakes. Brakes need adjusting for sure. That front one vibrates a little bit off the rip. Now remember, I just took it out of the box. That's all I've done. And yeah, so we'll get a few things corrected on it before we take our long distance ride, and we'll talk about it there. This is a 20-mile-an-hour bike. There may be a setting inside to make it go 25. I'm not sure, but we'll check that out too. But 10 amp battery on this bike with the smaller tires, the narrower tires, should get us to our far distant place and back, no pedal, which is about 15 miles. Yeah, it's the seat's okay. I don't think it's a top quality seat, but it feels okay. Feels okay. Now the brown, for me, brown and silver, not quite what I like, but you know, I might change that to black. It's okay though. Yeah, the swept-back handlebars, very comfortable. I can tell you, this is a sit-up straight kind of ride. But they are so swept back. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan. I don't like them. Only because I don't like the look. I think if the look was better, I'd be a little okay with the slightly swept back. But they just look like a bent tube. But the bike itself is pretty. And again, here in Oregon, this is a place you don't ride this kind of bike in the rain or in any kind of moisture on our roads, because you will have a stripe up your back. This bike in rainy weather will put a stripe up your back. It's okay, because honestly, in California, Arizona, here, I don't even ride in the rain. I don't ride any bikes that I have in the rain unless I'm in dire need. Yeah, so this is doing 22 miles an hour. And like I said, I gotta adjust the brakes, because that's what there was right there. Not crazy powerful, but we will adjust those before the ride, and I think you'll see that that's just fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go no power. And oh, another thing I want to tell you, I know a lot of people dog these out, and these are on the entry-level bikes. I get it. Shimano right there in black. It's not a 6-7 speed, it's a 6-speed, but black just looks way better than that silver, in my opinion. All right, so now we're going to pedal. First gear. First gear, she's going to do about 8 miles an hour. Second gear. We're slightly going uphill, so I figure it's going to be closer to 10 miles an hour. Third gear. Or PAS level. I'm calling them gears, people, but it's PAS level. Let's get off this incline and we'll see what it is. Actually, let's get off the incline and we'll retest all of them. It's only fair to do it that way. Ignore this. This was from a different ride. It has not gone 29.16 miles. It has not. Okay. Now, let's see. In PAS1, and I didn't bed these brakes. They are already getting better just from the little bit I've done. Yeah, about almost 9 miles an hour. PAS2. About 10.5. PAS3. About 12. PAS4. It's about 13, 14. PAS5. Didn't change much, still around 14. So between 4 and 5, pedaling, I don't see a whole lot of difference. Roughly 15 miles an hour. And again, I think there may be something in the display to change its speed. Not sure. We'll know that next time we ride it, because I set mine to the fastest always. Full throttle, people. So now we're going to go down again, and we'll see how fast we go. Throttle only, it's a faster bike than it is with pedal assist. All right, now we're getting to the flat part. Yeah, right at about 20 miles an hour as soon as we get right about here. A little bit more and then we'll be going downhill. So about 19.7 for me, and remember I'm a big guy. And now as we start going downhill, it should pick up. Oh, let's try pedaling while I'm helping it. No, it doesn't change a whole lot. So now we're slightly downhill, and now we're starting to pick up. So 21.8. Yeah, brakes are getting better. It's a quiet bike. It's a quiet bike. And I like the wrap here. I think that's a nice material to wrap in. So this is an entry-level bike. And I think it's $10.99 or $11.99. I think it's $11.99. Yeah, other than the handlebars, it's okay. Mechanical brakes, yeah, give me some more swept up bars, and I'd like to like a lot more. And we'll see what we can do if that display is adjustable. So if there is a speed alternate program level, I don't know it yet. Oh, that was pretty smooth considering. Yeah, this does have that front suspension, so that was okay. I don't have the suspension locked out. A little noisy. All right, guys. So there's the ride on the Santa Monica by NAKTO. We'll take a full-on ride on this here in the next few weeks and give you our thoughts on that. All right, guys, that's the video for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe below, and we'll see you on the next episode.